My name is Jesse Davis, host of the Penthouse Podcast, where I interview a lot of my longtime friends, some of the members of my club, and some of Wilmington's finest people. I am so excited to do this show, and I hope you will tune in. Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Jesse Davis, and welcome back to the Penthouse Podcast. I'm sitting here today with my buddy Luke Waddell.
Jesse,
how you doing, Luke?
Thanks for having me. I've been wanting to be on this for a long time, but I finally made it.
You made it. You made it. It is another hot day in the fall. We're trying to wear jackets and trying to be put together, and it's just
Look, I only wear suits a couple times. I wear suits when I go to do the work of the people of Wilmington and the City Council, and I wear suits when I come see Jesse Davis.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Some people don't know how to put something nice on and come up here. Can't get in. But no, we're here not just to be political. That's not the whole idea. Was not to bring you on here to talk about politics for an hour.
I can do it.
I'm sure that's your job. So you are a sitting city councilman right now.
Correct. I'm coming to the end of my first term, and City Council has 4-year terms that are staggered between the. So right now we have myself up for re-election, Mayor Pro Tem Clifford Barnett up for re-election, and then Charlie Ridenbark out to not run for re-election.
Okay.
So there's an open seat.
Okay, cool. Well, so Charlie, I love Charlie and his brother Bill.
He's served the city, probably more than any one human being could do.
Oh, wow.
He's done for the city of Wilmington.
Yeah, they're cool. I love his wife Tina, Bill's wife. She's great. They have chocolate labs.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Sort of like once I know you have a chocolate lab,
You're in. I'm a golden retriever. So
See, you're
sorry.
part of the family.
All right.
Yeah.
That counts.
But so this podcast also, like I said, I mean, it's more for people to know who you are.
Sure.
Behind, instead of being like on a political podium all the time, or, we're trying to get votes. Honestly, is what we're trying to do. But no, I mean, I'm just proud to have you on here. And so first of all, like getting to know you wise, as far as you've been married to Amanda for how long now?
We got married in 2020. We were supposed to get married March 20th of 2020, and we had to cancel it like at the buzzer because the world was shutting down. So we ended up getting married in May of 2020. Much smaller event. It was really neat though. It was just my family and her family and a few friends were able to sit outside at the chapel there in Early, and it was really quite a nice event. And then we have Luke Jr., who's 2.5, and Sterling, who's 5 months old. So it's a busy time in the Waddell household right now.
Amanda's incredible. I do adore your wife.
I could not do any of this without her support. She has been an absolute trooper throughout the campaign process, and then of course throughout just being in office, which does take you away from the family a good bit. She's just been really by my side the whole time.
And you see it. It's a genuine love that you both have, and that's why I think for me it was just exciting because I don't care about politics or not. I still like my friends, and obviously people can have different opinions. Which people might beg to differ nowadays. You can't have a different opinion about anything, but you still can. And she's been by your side and supporting you, and now we've got the 2 kids. That's something to be proud of. You're such a family man.
No more kids though.
No more for now.
No, we're done.
So yeah, this has been 4 years so far. You've been, so as far as school and where were you born?
So I was born and raised in New Bern, North Carolina. Grew up there my whole life, and then when I graduated high school, I went to college in Charleston, South Carolina, at the Citadel.
Okay.
And then graduated there in 2011. Moved directly to Wilmington.
How was being a Citadel?
It's
all
great.
those men. I wouldn't graduate.
It's an intense place, but it gives you a real sense of discipline that I've carried on through the
structure, discipline,
structure,
organization.
It builds you up into something that I'm certainly proud of. I'm very proud to have graduated from that institution. I'm going back this year for my 15 year.
Oh, cool.
Which seems like not possible.
Go Citadel.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Going in November.
So, all right, so 15 years?
Yeah.
15 years, so you've been graduated for 15 years.
Yeah.
And you haven't aged one day.
Not a bit. There's no gray hair up here.
I mean, politics still age you, I heard. It makes you youthful.
Well, I'll let you know.
The fountain of youth. Siblings, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have one brother, Tyler. He's 4 years younger than me. He owns a home building company in Carteret County, North Carolina, and he is
Beaufort?
He's at Cape Carteret, and he started his business a few years ago, and it's really just has an incredible work ethic, great with people. much better than I am with people, even though I'm the one who ended up in politics. But he's been very successful. He has 2 boys as well, which is really cool for our family.
I'm a 2-boy, my brother.
I knew that. Okay, and it's that's a neat dynamic
It is.
To have brothers, and then to have them as cousins being together. It's going to be really fun to see them all grow up together.
Oh my gosh! So you now the whole having a baby, an infant, and running a campaign.
And I'm building a house that we're moving into on Friday.
How long has that taken so far?
You know, it was like a 9-month build, which is not too bad. But we move in on Friday, and so we're doing all of it at one time.
No way.
We're doing it all at one time. We're
Friday's moving day.
Friday's moving day.
Exciting.
Election day's on November 4th. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself when it's all over.
Well, God, you know we're all rooting for you here. And so basically, tell people out there so with the city council seat, there's 3 seats.
Yeah.
So is there like a hierarchy of those 3 seats, or is it just like all 3 of you are just fighting over the decisions?
So I would say you're running for a seat. I'm not running against anybody. I'm running for a seat. I'm running to keep the seat that I have currently. 4 years ago, I was elected with the most votes still in city council history, and I think it's because people were excited to see fresh leadership and kind of a new perspective. And 4 years ago, I promised principled leadership that was really focused on the fundamentals of running a city. I think that's important to get the fundamentals right. It's public safety, fiscal responsibility, and investing in our infrastructure. And that's really what I've tried to do. Tried to live up to that promise over the last 4 years. Tried to be really accessible to the people I represent. You know, my phone number on the website is my cell phone. I can't tell you how many times people call me, and I pick up the phone, and it's a number I don't know, and they say, "Oh, I didn't think I'd actually get a hold of you." And it's like, well, yeah, I'm your counselor.
I'm for the people.
Yeah, that's kind of the job.
That's what I'm supposed to be here for.
And I really enjoy that part of the job. I enjoy talking to people, and I enjoy fixing problems and being a conduit to the city government. It's a large government, and it's a big bureaucracy, and so navigating that is difficult if you don't deal with it every day. So I really enjoyed learning that process and then being able to deliver to the people that I represent.
Well, it's like, come to me with a solution, not a problem. So I say it to my own staff. I'm like, don't come to me like bitching about something. Like, come to me with like some sort of solution, or resolution, I should say.
Yeah.
Like, how are we going to resolve this without it come to blows or screaming or fighting or firing somebody or throwing somebody out or whatever it could be? It's like, come to me. Let's figure out what we can do to make it better and fix it.
And a lot of times when a citizen has a specific issue, they just don't know where to go within the city's structure.
Everyone wants to go right to the mayor. Call the mayor.
Yeah,
Call the mayor.
and so it's like, call me and I will navigate that for you, and I'll try and help you.
See, that's cool.
What I've tried to do over the last 4 years. I mean, it's really not rocket science. It's picking up the phone, it's helping people and connecting them with the resources they need.
Being empathetic and understanding and realize that you've been given a situation that you're here to better the city. And
That's
make
it.
it. You know, you don't want nobody going into office saying, "Oh, you know what?" Because you grow up your whole life. If you know about politics, you kind of, some people are scared because of all the crooked politicians and people that are out there to just cause more chaos and more destruction and sort of. But I think just you are such a reassuring person to look at and to talk to, that's in control of the city or have a big part of.
The beautiful thing about local politics, from my vantage point, is that there's not a lot of the other noise. Sure, there can be. There's not a lot of the other noise that you see in higher levels of politics. At the end of the day, you're doing work on behalf of your friends and neighbors and
everybody
fellow Wilmingtonians, and so
taxpayers.
Yeah, the taxpayers that
pay your taxes.
Yeah. And that's really the neat part about it, is that partisanship really does kind of fade away, and you can just focus on solving problems.
That's awesome. So I want to get right into something else too. So behind the scenes of a city councilman, the stuff that people don't get to really see.
Okay.
Because you guys kind of are a mystery.
Okay. I know that.
I was kind of. It's like I'm learning more about this than I ever. Because everybody's telling me I should run for mayor or run for city council.
I think you got to go higher, man.
I know.
Straight to the
I'm
top.
just scared I will win. That's the problem. Because then I'll have to commit to that job.
You've got a lot going on.
I'm kidding. I've got too many skeletons in my closet for a political job. At least it'll all be out there.
I think you would do a wonderful job.
For the people.
Yeah, you are a people's
And I want to say you were relatable. I mean, you just to talk to you, like, and even if I didn't know you as a friend or a person, you just give off a good vibe. And I think that being genuine is, like, to me, radiates loyalty. It radiates other, very positive qualities in somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I am a normal guy, certainly, and my wife might disagree sometimes that I'm not that normal, but I so much opportunity and really good things going on. People focus on all the negative, and we do have our challenges, certainly, but we have so much upside that a lot of communities don't
To be
have.
happy and proud of.
And so I just really want to lean into those and make this place somewhere that's really cool and really fun for my sons to grow up, you know?
And they will.
Yeah.
And you'll make it that way.
That's the goal.
Behind the scenes, so what does a typical day look like as a city councilman?
So, I mean, your typical day, it ebbs and flows with city business. People are always like, how much time do you spend, on your
Bitching about one
your
topic.
day job, or how much time do you spend on your day job versus working, your government role? And it's like, well, sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes it's 70-30, sometimes it's, 80-20 towards
But
city
people need to know
business.
that you guys don't get paid this big giant salary.
No, I make I make 14 and change a year.
Okay, so
doing
make that very clear to the universe that people in these seats don't generally make a huge salary. So
Yeah, and you shouldn't. I mean, this is something that should not be, in my opinion, this should not be the main source of income for a person. It should, because then you get people who are career politicians.
that way you can say, hey, look, I have my own thing on the side.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, and I have to go make my own money and feed my family and buy diapers and all that on
Lots of
my own
diapers,
salary.
I'm
Lots of
sure.
diapers right now. We're almost out of them for one of them, and then we'll just be in one. But yeah, so I mean, a day in the life. Typically, it's in a non-council week, so we have council meetings every other week. A non-council week, you're just kind of. I'm on various committees. I'm on the Wilmington Metropolitan Planning Organization. I'm on the Cape Fear Public Utility Authority. Those have their own.
So you've got branches in all of these, like your arm is in all this, which is so important to bring back to the table when you go to the city council meetings.
Those are really important boards that, they go towards transportation and infrastructure. They go towards water and sewer that keep the
Keeping
city
things clean
running.
and healthy.
And those, CFPUA is a really, really well-run organization. I really enjoyed being on that board and seeing kind of behind the scenes of what they do. We've got some incredible people running the critical infrastructure of our region who are on it, absolutely on it. And that's been really fun to be on. I've been on that for 3 years. And if I win re-election, I assume I'll stay on it.
So how do you guys get together and collaborate on a problem? Like you just
Like from a city council standpoint. So we have a lot of meetings throughout the year. We have 4 budget meetings throughout the year. And those are where you really get in, and it's a
That's
whole
the
day.
money.
Yeah, you're dealing with the budget of the city for the next year. Thoroughly enjoy that. That's like one of my favorite times, like my Super Bowl.
Well, you're delegating, like, okay, this is, because people really sometimes only value their worth by money, which is unfortunate, but a lot of times, like this, at least if you know ahead of time it's all budgeted, then it makes it easier.
Yeah, and it's a relatively large budget, and you gotta make sure that the money is going towards the things that are important to me. That is, the core services of running a city, public safety, police, fire. We got some issues in the police department right now that I think a lot of our budget needs to be focused on fixing.
Does this derive from all the crime?
Yes, I mean,
I've heard I hear all kinds of things because I've been downtown for a long time. I'm friends with a lot of people on the police force, I'm friends with a lot of people, in all branches of Wilmington.
Yeah.
And I hear all the good stuff, the juicy stuff, I should say. And sometimes it's like people aren't seeing both sides either. They're one-sided individuals that don't have an open mind and probably haven't done their homework either.
Well, we have a wonderful police department. We just hired a new police chief, Ryan Zudema.
So McMahon's gone.
Well, McMahon is the sheriff.
Okay.
And so New Hanover County Sheriff's Department is a separate entity that's run by New Hanover County. The city of Wilmington has a police chief. Our former
Okay,
police chief is no longer at the city. And we did a nationwide search, and we hired Ryan Zudema, who was in Lynchburg PD for like 30 years, the last 15 of which.
Ryan
Zudema.
All right, Zuma, we got to head on the Penthouse
Hey,
podcast.
We got to get him on
Go,
there for
Zuma.
sure. He is phenomenal. He's the guy, in my opinion, that is going to bring that organization back together. It was rather fractured. We have 205 sworn officers in the police department right now. We're supposed to have 289. So we need more officers. I think we need to increase the salaries of them, certainly.
Give them more money. I mean, these people are risking their lives.
Well,
I don't understand why they don't make it. I didn't understand that about teachers either. I'm like, how are teachers only making $30,000-$40,000, but somebody kicking a football around, no offense to y'all, but I'm just saying, can get $60 million for a 5-year contract? That sounds absurd to me. That people that are in the hospitals, that are in the schools, that are dealing with now risking their own lives because of we've got school shootings like every other day. It's become so out of control.
And our police
Yeah.
department is a place where, you really have to want to be a police officer to be here because you are getting a lot of calls for
To
service.
serve the community or live, serve, it's like.
Every single
it's a
day,
commitment.
they're getting way more calls than you're getting in Leland or you're getting in, Pender County or any other municipality around here. But,
Sure,
so our folks really want to be cops, which is a good thing. But we have to, in my opinion, we should be the leader. We are the regional leader. We are the economic engine for this region. We should be leading in pay, but not only pay, I think we need to be having retention bonuses and recruitment bonuses because we've got to get those.
There's got to be incentives for things like that.
Yeah, we got to get those numbers back up.
Everybody wants a goal-driven attitude, motivation. But you give a little, it's like dangling that carrot. Like, okay, I know I can hit these sales, hit these numbers.
Well, and they a lot of them came to me over the last couple of years and said, hey, we have real issues at the police department. Part of it was kind of a pay transparency and a promotional structure transparency. They want to know so they can focus on how they grow in their careers, and I think that's certainly reasonable. If they're going to be in this for the long haul, they
Don't you
want
have
to
a 5-year plan?
Yeah.
I mean, as an adult, a responsible adult, has to have some sort of plan. And I know sometimes they don't always go as we want them to. I mean, that's definitely just reality. That's truth. And sometimes we break our backs for something, and like this place, I mean, I bust my ass to keep it, and it's definitely not.
It's been a labor of love.
It's not in a good place, and it's been tough because like we got more construction going on, as you saw coming in here, and it's been like.
Well, you can't hear any of it up here, so that's
good.
Yeah.
Good. But just to kind of like I've been downtown for years now, going on almost 10 years, and there's been so many with my own business. I mean, not just hurricanes and pandemics, but renovations and roofs and behavioral things that I can't do anything about.
Right.
But it is scary for me some nights to look. I'm really lucky. I do own a bar. I'm here really late, and if I'm not working, I'm probably hanging out with the guests. And so, we pull up. I do have a driver and a security guard most of the time. And when they pull up, I'm literally jumping in my car because when we get going down the rest of the street, it just looks like I'm like this. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
I've done some
people
ride
think I'm
along.
crazy when I say that. Like,
No,
it's really dangerous after 2 o'clock in the morning.
You're right. And there's
On a Saturday.
There's
or
some
Friday.
issues with that, and I think increasing our police presence is what.
And the police officers are great.
Oh,
by
they're
the way.
phenomenal.
Just say, look, people can say whatever they want about cops in general, but like the police officers, I see how much they bust their ass down here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I see them running. I mean, they can only do so much. Like, where's the police? Well, they're trying.
Any growing city with a vibrant downtown is going to have these issues
With all the alcohol
late
and
night,
everything else.
on a Saturday evening. That doesn't mean they can't be solved. It doesn't mean they can't be mitigated. I just think police presence overall has got to be increased. These guys need.
If you see a cop, you're most of the time going to tighten up a little bit. It's like, have you ever been driving down the road and forget to put your seatbelt on, and you see a cop, you're like, oh shit,
yeah,
give
there
a
we go.
seatbelt.
Let's buckle up. Yeah, no.
And I'm sorry, I was just pulling out my driveway. I didn't mean it.
But I mean, the only way we can do it is to increase the size of our force, which to get it back to where.
So you said there was like 200 and they need to be at 5?
205. We need to be at 289.
Okay.
So we got about
50 people.
80 people. Yeah.
All right, if y'all are looking to hire work for the police department,
We're hiring.
you
We've
should
got incentives. We've got bonuses for
God, we might have just did a whole episode on hiring police department. Help, we need people down here. Other states, come in. They're all moving here anyway.
Come on.
Everybody
Sign
wants to
up.
live here.
They won't deputize me. I wish they would.
So we're back for the just kidding.
And we're back.
To be continued. ... Remember back in the day we watched TV and would say that like,
Oh yeah.
you were like, so bummed.
I gotta wait till next week.
Now you have Netflix and you watch 8 hours of the same people. Anyway,
Kids are spoiled. So,
Yeah, they don't get it.
We're spoiled too. Look where we live. Hello.
Look what we have.
But I do want to ask you some fun,
Yeah,
light
let's have some fun.
comments. Okay.
I've been too in campaign mode. I need a little levity here.
What's your favorite hidden gem in Wilmington?
Ooh.
Restaurant, park, business.
I'm
There's
s-
more than one. You can give more than
I'm
one.
sitting in the favorite hidden gem.
Oh. Well.
How's that for an
well,
answer?
No, it's great. You know what? I thought that when I got the place years ago, nobody knew about it. And it was a place to go, courthouse, developers, real estate, people that really didn't want to be bombarded by people when they go out. I mean, it's a thing. Even for myself. I mean, I'm not famous, I'm not a celebrity, but
You kind of
you
are.
go to a restaurant or a hotel or a grocery store, and I can't imagine your feeling because you have to actually really be nice. I I really don't have to. I could be like,
Most
I'm
times
trying to
people
get
are
my
really nice
grapes
to
and
me.
my lettuce and
I will say
steaks.
it's not a hidden gem, but I went. This is a little sappy, but like one day I just like blew off work and I took my son, Junior, to Airlie Gardens. It was like a Tuesday or Wednesday. Beautiful day, and we just walked around Airlie Gardens. We saw a bald eagle. You know, we like sat on the bench together for a 2-year-old. It's like, you know,
You're bonding with your child.
Yeah, and I was like, how blessed are we to have this place as home and to be able to just go. It was $5, you know, and just go sit there for a minute and just wash away all the.
Spend that quality time with your son.
Yeah.
You can't get that back.
And it's one of those moments he won't remember because he's 2 years old, but I will for the rest of my life. Yeah, and I think it's underutilized, and I intend.
Early?
Yeah, I intend to use it more. You know, a lot of people only think about it for a couple of events a year, and something you can just go there.
I recently had that feeling about the old Hugh McRae Park.
Yeah.
It's called
Longleaf
Park now, and I've been walking recs there. It's great. Like I can.
It's beautiful.
I work out by I go to Poles, Shelley's Pilates place, and it's right across the street, so I can like drop them off at play, go do Pilates, go run around, and it's underutilized for me. Like now, like it's right here. It's flat. It's easy. It's
Well, finding those parks, and that's something.
Greenfield Lakes.
Not to get into it, but like it is something that I think we need more of. I think we need more
green
parks.
Green space. Hello, magic word. Ding, ding, ding. Green space.
I wrote an op-ed like 6 months ago called Seeing Green, and it was in the Business Journal. And in that, it contemplates this idea that the city and the county should be identifying strategic, undeveloped tracts of land within the city and the county.
There still is some, and from up at the top of that building, I can see all kinds of green spaces.
They're there, and then going and maybe trying to work with the endowment or other funding partners to acquire that land at market rate, and then activate it as parks and green space. That's really the only way, in my opinion, we're going to be able to mitigate some of the growth pressures that we're seeing.
And there's really I have a dog, like I said, and Rex, like when I do bring him here, getting to find a place to pee or go potty,
brutal.
It's like, but I'm like, this is the only place is right next door.
Well, we've got the Riverwalk Park is coming. You know, that we're gonna have that whole thing done. Yeah, 2026. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the renderings for it. It's gonna be absolutely gorgeous.
I have seen it, and that's what we need.
I want to get a fountain down there. I'm working on getting a fountain.
Just move the one in the middle of Market Street and borrow that.
It costs more than you think.
I'm sure. God, Tony would slap me in the face right now. But no, that fountain. I mean,
I love that fountain.
It's beautiful. But listen, somebody told me, they made a really good point. Back in the day, there were horse and buggies coming down this street. Yeah. They didn't know they were gonna have to. They would have like cars that now will be flying soon, and taxi cabs that can fly you to your bar. You're gonna be drinking out.
At some point, I'm sure it'll have to move. I'm trying to do everything we can to keep it there because it is a special asset.
Yes, and it's got history to it.
But when we do have to move it eventually, if I'm on the council, I will make a real concerted effort that we relocate it to somewhere prominent. I think that's.
Well, that's what Tony Ravenbach had the whole plan to move it to the other end of downtown.
Really?
Yeah, that's Shane. He would probably know more about that than I would. But there was a moment there where they were going to move it, I think, to the new part of downtown that way.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring some more like history or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. That could all be hearsay. But,
it will be a feat. It's probably something. Maybe when my son's on city council one day, he can figure it out.
Yes. See, I love that you're aspiring for that. You got kids that are like, hey, I'm your dad. I have not your real job. They're all real jobs.
They're all real jobs.
But the job that pays your bills.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be building a house off of $14,000 a year. That's for damn sure. I mean, that's why I'm scared to run, because I don't want that $14,000 salary. I'd be like, damn y'all, sorry. I mean, I'll be your city councilman, but I need a little bit more than 14 grand a year.
You should run on that.
Yeah. Everybody. Raises for everybody. I would give everybody a raise. You know what? I don't understand how you got people like who's the Amazon guy? What's his name?
Jeff
Bezos. Got $90 billion and can't build one children's hospital.
They did. Amazon did just build a really big warehouse in Manor County and Pender County. 2,000 jobs coming to one.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
okay,
that's a
good.
big deal.
All right,
Bezos.
Bezos.
Big deal.
All right.
He's doing his part here.
Can we get him on the podcast?
I'll work on that.
Jeff, please hit me up. But if you could spend your day, anything, in the whole city, What would it do? What would you do?
Well, I do it quite often. I mean, my weekends are a lot different than they used to be, and that's a good thing.
Hopefully it's hanging out with Amanda and the babies.
It absolutely is. I mean, we wake up in the morning. We do it almost every weekend, and so I can just kind of run through it because it's my perfect day. We wake up in the morning and we go to Whitefront for breakfast.
Okay,
and
right there, I'm marking.
My son eats like $100 worth of sausage and white toast.
Links or
patties and scrambled eggs. We have a great time in there. Yeah, and then we'll depending on the day, we'll go. Sometimes we'll just go down to the beach. We'll go to the south end and just kind of hang by the water,
mosey around.
Yeah, and especially this time of year when it's not busy down there. We go down there, we spend the day. They come back, kids take naps. I piddle around the house. Then we get up.
Have some me time. We
need
me
little
time.
me time.
It's very important, people. I don't care what political
I say piddle around the house. What I'm really doing is working deeply on the issues that affect the city of Wilmington.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I'm doing. And then we get up. We go to our early dinner. Right now we live on Church Street, and so we'll walk down to RX. And when they open at 5:30, they know we're coming because we're the only ones there at 5:30 because that's when you can have kids and not just disturb everybody.
There's chicken nuggets on the floor.
And we sit on their little outside, their covered area, and then we come and get ice cream after, and it's like it's a perfect. Not be everybody's perfect day. It's my perfect day.
Oh, yeah.
I get to live it almost every weekend.
So you know what? That's something. At least you have that reset, that recharge, or recalibrate, whatever you want to call it. But
Did you want to talk about my commercial?
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me about this. All right. So I've had Barbara Woods on the podcast.
Okay.
I had Barbara. I'm super cool tight with all her daughters.
Yeah.
They're all becoming super famous actors. But tell me about this commercial because I saw that you shot the hoop, but you didn't slam dunk it.
Well, they cut that out. I did a two-hand gam, and they were like, "Listen, Luke, we need you to be relatable."
Yes.
And so they cut that. They said, "Could you just do a nice gentle finger roll?" I said, "I think I can cover that."
So the people out there that know about basketball, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea what his finger roll is.
It was my layup.
Okay,
That was the layup that I did there. It was a finger roll, and I've got a lot of.
Michael Jackson's from Wilmington, by the way.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Jesus. Get right to the end, you know what I mean? Michael Jordan is from Laney High School.
Yep.
I do know that, by the way, not Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson didn't make it to Wilmington, but I know of. That'd be a funny story.
Yeah, and so it was kind of an ode to some of the film industry in Wilmington was that commercial.
Bring it back, God. I mean, everybody
Yeah.
keeps saying it, but it comes and goes. I mean, I'm good friends with the Pates from Outer Banks.
Yep.
And Runarounds, and Lila is just killing it.
It was kind of an ode to Outer Banks. At the beginning, I say Wilmington, North
Awesome
Carolina,
Street.
paradise on earth, and
Uh-huh.
that's the opening to Outer Banks. And I had a great team behind me. I didn't come up with any of the stuff they did. And then I used to be obsessed with when the show first came out. I was obsessed with One Tree Hill because it was about a guy named Luke that played basketball. And
that
I
was
was
you.
like,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
me on
all
TV.
in. I was all
Yeah.
in. I was Chad Michael Murray in my mind. I was not. But in my mind,
You look like his brother.
I did not in the 8th grade.
Better
When that came out.
looking version.
And so I said, guys, I really want to do like a One Tree Hill version. And
Like it's kitschy. It's
and
fun.
we did. It was so much fun, and people loved it. They loved it. So we kind of did this introducing my family as it was like the One Tree Hill opening, and it was. So we had the basketball. We had the One Tree Hill bridge in the background. Me and Junior holding hands walking over it. I mean, it was super neat to do it. Wasn't cool getting a toddler up at 5 a.m. to go do it to walk
His
over a
first
bridge
commercial.
20 times.
God.
He did not know what was going on, but he was a champ, absolute champ of that.
Amanda looked fantastic.
She always looks fantastic. It's effortless.
Hey, you know what? Life should be that way.
It should be.
But it's not always.
It's not.
But I think my last question, actually I'm gonna bring in one more thing. So
Okay.
we get these things in the mail.
Mailers.
So
It's that time of year.
I mean, come on. It's like a little.
Have you not gotten mine?
You're the last. I saved the best for last.
Okay. All right.
So, listen, I love Phil Sapo. He's been like, he's not family, but he's been like an uncle, like just a good friend.
He and I have had a great working relationship with one another, and I truly have enjoyed the time that we've worked together. He genuinely cares about this city.
20 years, come on. I mean, and I'm not being biased right now, but I do adore his parents. I mean, his brothers and sisters, his nieces and nephews. Just have such a great relationship with all of them, and I think the world of all of them, especially his parents. I mean, And so it's, you know, you're gonna hear all kinds of things. It's like, oh, he's been there long enough. But no, I want to feel secure that somebody that really knows the city is gonna have that seat. But the biggest question is, everybody wants to know when Luke Waddell's gonna run for mayor.
Listen, I'm
Woo!
running.
That's the hot question of the day.
I'm running right now to serve this city as a councilman for another 4 years.
It's a 4-year term, but
It's a
mayor's
4-year term.
2, right?
I will not run for council again.
Okay.
I will not run for council again. I'm very confident in saying that. If something opens up in the future that makes sense for me, makes sense for my family, and betters the people of the city of Wilmington or beyond, then it's something that I will certainly consider.
Well, I'm so grateful that I had John here today.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Our mayor in waiting. Just joking.
I have always wanted to be on here. I do feel like I finally made it a little bit. And,
You made it.
you know, maybe if I get reelected, you'll have me back on. And
I can't wait.
Chat about what's going on.
So there's 3 people. I hope.
If I don't get reelected, I know you're not going to have me back.
Yeah, of course. I will. We'll just have a blooper of that.
There you go.
Just
All
have
right,
the
yeah,
bloopers.
all right.
And you know, so like you got, so all right, so we talk about Bill.
Yeah.
Bill. He's got. There's a lot of people running for mayor.
There's 3 people running for mayor. There's our current mayor, Bill Sappho. There's former county commissioner Jonathan Barfield, and then there's Billy Craig, who served in the police department for a number of years. That was his career, and now he's throwing his hat in for mayor. So
Who's
it's
Chekama?
she's running for city.
Chikima.
Chikima Quintana is running for city council.
Okay. So there's city council is 5.
There are 7 people.
7!
7 people running for 3 seats.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I
That's a good thing. You know, I
Yes.
think you want to see
You
a
want
lot of
options.
people running.
People want options.
I think it's a good thing. I think honestly, I will say it's a really
Great
professional group of people who are running clean campaigns, very positive campaigns, which I've enjoyed, you know, running alongside all of them. And, you know, we've kind of, you know, we've taken pictures together, and like, how often do you see local
You all
office
make it look
candidates?
good. All of you make it look good.
Yeah, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Because they can always run again. I mean, it's like,
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know how many times I went to real estate school.
I would say turnout is really important in these elections. Typically, we only see like 15 to 18% of the city turn out for these elections.
18%?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. We can do better than that.
So in 2021, I won with 9,886 votes. Top vote getter with 9,886 votes. There's 141,000 people in the city of Wilmington.
So like roughly 10,000 people.
Yeah.
And then that's 100,000.
And this is important. It affects every aspect of your life.
Every
Really.
day.
Local politics really does.
The pothole to the bridge.
That's
You
right.
got all this stuff.
That's
together.
right. That's right.
All right, so we've got Bill, and so he's got some people in the race for him, and I wish him all well. I think there's Craig.
Billy Craig.
So Billy Craig, I think I'm gonna have Billy on next week. I've
Okay.
never met him. I really don't know much about him.
Nice guy, really interesting background. Understand law and order is certainly at the top of his mind, and I've got to know him over the course of the
So
campaign.
you don't have 3 mayors, right? Only one.
You can only have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only vote for one.
Just joking. No. But last but not least, we've got the 2025 City of Wilmington candidates.
So that I think what you're holding there is a mailer that came out. I've had a lot of people ask me. You may want to show the thing now. But a lot of people ask me about that. They say, Luke, did you send this mailer out? And well, the answer is no. There's something in politics called independent expenditure, and what that is a private group who can send out mailers, run commercials, do whatever on behalf of one candidate or multiple candidates that they decide. What they cannot do is coordinate with individual campaigns. So we don't know
So you can't
who did that
can't take
or why.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
this really?
Yeah, we
Are
have
you
no
kidding
idea.
me?
They cannot.
I didn't mean to sabotage
No,
you.
they cannot
That's like-
collaborate with individual
I
campaigns.
get them in my mail all the time, and I just half the time I throw them out.
Well,
because I saw
now
your
if it
face
says
on
committee
there.
to elect Luke Waddell, that came from me.
Okay.
And you should be getting one of them.
I didn't throw it away. It's on
Don't
my
throw mine away.
refrigerator. It's in my refrigerator. But I just want to end with this. Obviously, I want you to give some shout outs, obviously, to your family and friends and whoever else. But
Yeah, again, I could not do any of this stuff that I do without my wife Amanda, and really my 2 boys. They don't know they're supporting me yet, but they are. They've already been at the
It's giving you
polls.
a push.
They've already been at the polls working.
That's the future of our whole life here.
It is. And then again, my friends that support me have been incredible. We have a lot of support in this campaign, a real energetic group around us who just wants to, they just want to see common sense leadership people of Wilmington who, trusted me to be there for the last 4 years, and I hope will trust me to be there again for another 4 years. They know what they're getting, and I'm gonna work hard for them.
You've already proved that part. I mean, I think now it's just like having the right team for you. I mean, I am friends with Kelly Roberts.
He's run a great
He's doing a great job. He's really, and I looked at this. What was crazy is that I picked up that out of my mailbox, and I thought it was all the city council people. And I was like, "Where's Kelly on this paper?"
He's run a really good campaign, really grassroots. I mean, he's got a lot of support downtown, and I've gotten to know him over the course of the campaign. He's got some wonderful ideas, and I've really enjoyed getting to know Kelly, and I hope he stays engaged no matter what happens.
And you know what? I think there's a lot more. You've got to really, with Wilmington in general, people really want to see commitment and longevity and finding people that really can honor a job and stick to it, and actually we want to see. It's one thing to say things. I mean, and I've always been told you can say things all day long, but actions mean more than
you can only BS for so long in
Yeah.
this business before people say, hey, where are the fruits?
And even Wilmington in general, just people moving here from out of town and from all over the place. I mean, I always say you cannot get away with being a bullshitter in this town. Because people ask you, where would you go to school?
It's a smaller town than
who's your
people
mom?
realize. And
Oh, it keeps going back and back and back, and then next thing you know, I'm calling my private detective. Well, Luke, I greatly appreciate you
Man,
coming on.
it's always a pleasure to see you.
I wish you
appreciate
well
having me on.
with the campaign.
Don't forget to vote.
I won't.
All right.
Trust me.
All right. And early voting is on
my
now through
Vote
next
early.
week and a half, I think.
Stay away from lines.
Yeah,
No
vote early.
lines.
It's so easy. In and out in 2 minutes. That's why I have this great tan right now. I've been out of the polls every single day, meeting people. I will say, I know we're closing up, but like, I kind of don't enjoy going to like fundraising events and doing the whole thing. I don't thoroughly
You're not
enjoy.
connecting, really.
I don't thoroughly enjoy a forum where I'm sitting up there answering these canned questions. I forgot how much I enjoy sitting at the polls all day and talking to people who support me, maybe don't support me.
Giving yourself a chance to say, hey, before
considering
you
somebody. I've had so many people walk up and say, why should I vote for you? Or people walk up and say, hey, I just want you to know, I'm a Democrat, but you're the only Republican I voted for. It's like, and they tell me their reasons, they tell me the things that I'm doing right, they tell me the things they think I'm maybe doing wrong.
Which was only going to benefit you, so you know where you need
It's
to
where
fix
the rubber
things.
meets the road, and it's like my favorite part of the campaign. And I'm just like, I'm so juiced
I
right
love
now.
that you love that
Yeah.
because you're out there with the people. Like
That's
you
it.
can take the meanness or the bad comments.
But I will say
But you're
that
turning it around for
The people of Wilmington are generally just nice, loving people. I mean, you get your occasional person who doesn't like you, and they ain't gonna like you no matter what you do.
Yeah.
But the vast majority, 99% of people, whether or not they're voting for you, are just nice, happy people who say, "Hey, good luck," and that means a lot. I think it's a testament to the city.
And as far as the whole Republican, Democrat, liberal, it's like that I struggle with that every day because as I just said, like I'm friends with you, you're a Republican. I'm friends with Bill, he's a Democrat. I'm friends with all these different people. I have friends that are liberals. They're going through all kinds. Everybody's going through something.
Well, the
It's
beauty,
like-
the beauty of local elections, municipal elections, they are technically nonpartisan. So you don't have an RRD by your name. So it's like, what have you done for everyone in the city of Wilmington? We don't have districts, so it's literally everyone in the city of Wilmington. Who's the best candidate for the job, regardless of their party? And that's, I think a real level set. And I wish there was more of that in regular politics, right?
Seriously. I mean, I think that should be like very standard. But anyway, Luke, thanks for coming on today. I wish you all the best, and hopefully I'll have you on as mayor one of these days.
All right, we'll see. Thanks, Jesse.
Take care.
Bye, buddy.
Thanks everybody for tuning in today.
Bye, guys.
We appreciate it.
Don't forget to vote.